Welcome to another episode of Let Me Finish. This is your boy Dom.
This is Greg.
And this is your boy Antonio, aka Tone.
The third of the podcast.
We back. This is the original, the OG,
the problem child.
Yeah, but this is the OG group. You know, the OG. We're back after a little break.
Greg is officially back after the last episode. He has been traveling a little bit, but we're glad to have him back.
Yes, I went to beautiful Lake Tahoe in the mountains of California with my parents. It was just me and my parents. They're like Marriott Reward members, so they get to like stay at different hotels and different locations. I try to go with them like once a year on one of these trips, but they always be going. Y'all say I be going? That's where I get it from. So it was so relaxing and nice, and we hiked, and it was just a good time with the folks. You leave just like, you know, feeling grateful, loving your family. I mean, there was some tense moments. I did get caught like buying weed at the legal weed store. My mom did see. She looked in the bag and saw it, and then right before I was about to leave, she was like, "You're not taking anything on the plane that you shouldn't be. Like, you're not gonna get in trouble or anything." So I was quick to shoot her a text right when I made it to my gate to be like, "Look, Mom,
I'm not in jail.
Okay.
It's legal here."
Yeah, like I'm not in jail. I made it. I'm okay.
Yeah. Right. We're definitely glad to have you back. Maybe one day we can get invited on some of these trips that you be going on with your folks.
You know what?
But a family trip is different.
Is it too fast? Too soon?
The thing is, if I bring a plus one, they better be like the love of my life. So
Yeah. Not just
I mean, if either you are trying to like do that, I don't think you are. So. And if you do, you got some work to do.
But I'm pretty sure your family's fun.
No, they're fun.
Because where'd you go last year? Y'all went into like in the mountains or something.
We went
last year
to
too.
Where did we go? Aspen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tahoe was better. I enjoyed Tahoe.
Y'all went to Aspen?
Greg is the money of the podcast, you guys.
Oh, please.
Greg's staying on the road.
Putting that out there.
No, not even Marriott points.
Points matter.
They really do.
I'm trying to
What
get my
about?
points up.
You are getting your points up. I mean, since this is a auditory medium, Tone rolled up in like head to toe, all new clothes. I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
New sunglasses and their Ray-Bans. Like, we specifically had a conversation the last time you wore sunglasses
we did.
that he was like, I'm never buying another pair of Ray-Bans. Like, I just don't need the label of it all. Like, I'll lose them and it's just not a big deal for me anymore. So I just go buy sunglasses from just little shops or here and there.
You know what probably happened? His phone probably heard him say that he Ray-Bans weren't shit, and they started just serving him mad ads, and he was like, "Huh."
Or he did get a new job, so this paycheck is probably
That's
really
what it
nice. So it's like, let me go ahead and splurge a little bit.
Yeah, I would say it's a combination of things. So, so you know what? It's funny, right? We talked about like, oh, what about these cheap little sunglasses? I started to realize those sunglasses like break every month, and like one got a little wet, and then like the thing started to the color faded. And I'm like, I can't keep doing this shit. So let me just spend a little money on some real glasses. Let me try to take care of it. Let me be a little more careful. So yes, it was an impromptu purchase. But also, yes, the money hasn't changed me. It's just, you know, I have a little extra ends to spend.
You're stepping your game up, and
Stepping my game up a little
and
bit,
we're
you know?
giving you
That's good.
applause. Do the applause sound effect right
Yes,
now.
yes.
Yeah.
I
Like
right
we
now.
always, you know, that's what like our friendship is about. We celebrate each other's wins.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
I wish I could drive my Tesla, but I can't.
Oh yeah, and yesterday he dropped through text that he was driving in a Tesla. So I was like, "You bought a Tesla? What?"
I wish. So what happened was like, Teslas don't like group text. Like you text through the screen and monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So when we were texting about today, I replied to something Greg said, and it went to Greg directly. And Greg was like, "Oh, you being shady?" And I was like, "No, it just don't like group text." So,
Wow.
It was when I was like, "We should do a pregame at the at my house before we go to Deep Ellum Art Festival, right?"
Yes.
And he messaged me separately, and he's like, "I'm down for a pregame."
But I meant to send it to the group chat.
And I was like, well, "Why are you keeping a secret from Dom?"
know,
Like,
But the car doesn't like not a group text. So anytime I'm in a group message on a Tesla, it like sends. It'll be like Dom text me, but Dom text the group, not me. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, sorry,
Okay.
I'm just dropping shit. I have a Tesla, but it's a work car, by the way, and it's all wrapped up with the company logo. So I'm not out here flexing my Tesla because it's all wrapped up. But yeah, I'm driving a Tesla. It's kind of fire.
So I don't have beef with a car. It's okay. There's no beef there. I understand. But I guess it's also fair because me and you did have a side conversation about the podcast without Greg.
And I was a little bit, honestly, and I'm so excited to listen to it. Donovan, I love you. You're amazing. I'm going to see you today, hopefully. But I was a little hurt because it was like y'all just sent me a picture that y'all were recording. I'm like, why didn't y'all deliberate in the chat? Like,
we wanted it to be...
I was blindsided.
We wanted it to be a surprise. And I did not know Antonio was going to post that picture.
I was drinking
in there
when I sent that photo. By the way.
Okay.
So it caught me off guard as well. We didn't have a chance to like let you know what we had planned. But we also knew that you were out of town and you probably were busy. So we didn't want to disturb you.
I was like, wow.
He was like, really? Okay, I see what it is.
Yeah, but then I was happy.
So Greg's going to come out like his own podcast next week. And it's
right.
Be beefing. So now we got podcast beef.
Right, with just Donovan.
Then I gotta do a diss track. It's just it's gonna turn into a whole thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is a pregame episode. We made a decision that we were going to have a Sunday fun day with each other. But before we decided to do that, we were going to record it just in a free episode where we just talk. So hopefully you guys get some entertainment out of this. We have already started drinking, so we apologize in advance for anything that we may say during this episode.
We don't apologize.
And, you know, the aforementioned story about me getting legal weed from California, we've been smoking a little bit.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, for the sake of the podcast and for the sake of the advertisement you may or may not heard before the beginning of this episode, you know, we apologize.
Oh, you're worried about our sponsors. I'm sorry. It's legal in California. Let's just reiterate that.
Well, our sponsor is Spotify right now, so... I think they're pretty cool. Now, once we start getting like real sponsors like MeUndies or BetterHelp,
we might have to clean it up. Yeah. We might have to clean up our act.
Yeah,
you might have to edit a lot more of this.
Yeah. I'll clean it up. You know, that's what I've cleaned up enough in these episodes for sure. But so I did something interesting. I smoked a bong for the first time.
Where? How was that?
Probably like a week and a half ago. It was amazing.
Amazing.
Like, I will say, like, you guys know that I enjoy hookah.
Yeah. Yes.
And that reminded me of a hookah, and it kind of made it easier for me to smoke weed in a sense. Just because, I mean, when on occasion, I don't smoke all the time. I don't consider myself a pothead. I only do it in social environments. But whenever someone, like, passes me, like, a blunt or something, I'll hit it. But I have such a strong tolerance, it has no effect on me at all. Sometimes, or I don't feel it. The only thing I normally would feel is edibles when I would take edibles. But I just tried the bong for the first time, and it was just like a mini personal bong that this person had, and we're just passing it around. And probably like an hour after I had started doing it, that's when I really started to feel the effects of it. And I had a great time.
That's how bongs are, though. But bongs, I love. Bongs remind me of college. You take the hugest hits without even knowing it, right? Because it's like all in your mouth, you know, full smoke.
Yeah, it was great. Like, I kind of actually want a little personal one, but I know I wouldn't use it. It's not like I don't really know how to buy weed, so I don't think I would actually use it. It's like
hard.
that.
It really is hard to buy weed.
It sounds like it.
I'll go without for a while just because I'm like, I don't want to ask anybody. But then somebody will go to Cali and I'll be like, give me a couple.
And it's kind of scary to like. You don't know what people lace in weed sometimes. You hear horror stories about how stuff is laced in it, and I don't know. So, yeah. It's scary.
Well, I should have let you know that I was in Cali. I could have got you some stuff. Because my bag was just apparently, like, fully chocked with, like, all the different type of vapes. The Focus and Energy one.
All the goodies, all the edibles.
Yeah.
Everything. No, I like bongs. I actually have a bong at home, but it's been so long since I smoked regular, like, grass. It's literally in my cabinet right now, and bongs are smoother, they're nice. It's just you get that clean air, especially if you put ice in the bong.
He did that.
I was gonna ask you that. If you put ice in it, it's just so smooth. And because I'm a big cougher, if I do smoke actually, I'm the guy that's like coughing my lungs out.
I'm okay.
I'm that guy. So a smooth bong is like the best thing. So
well, good. Cool. I can't wait for you guys to hear the high episode.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be. That's kind of been every episode for me, but edit that out.
No, that would be fun if like for us all to do like we're just all like a little like again. This is the pregame, so we've already done a shot. We done a Jello shot, and we're on drink number 1 right now. But we have plans, so we got to kind of take it easy. But
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the high or maybe the shroom episode.
That'd be something.
I've never done that, and that you guys know that I'm kind of scared about stuff like that. It's so funny because I'll eat an edible in a heartbeat, but like a dried up mushroom is just kind of scary for me.
We should just do a little bit, like a cap and a stem each.
Yeah.
It won't be like, oh, I'm seeing things. Like, you'll just be like free loose laughing. In fact, I kind of want to do one right now.
You still have some?
Yeah.
You got them from Rottweiler?
Rottweiler.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Oh gosh, I haven't heard that name in a very long
I know it has
time.
been a long time.
I mean, he been popping up. He actually gave me the like, I don't ever want to talk to you again text this Friday.
Were y'all talking?
Well, no, I mean, he lives in Colorado, but like, you know how it is when like a hoe wants to hang out at a specific time and can only hang out that time. When you can't hang out at that time, then they're like mad and shit. You're like, well, what about tomorrow? Or what about yesterday? Like, but it's only like midnight. It was like midnight on Friday night. And I was just like, no.
I gotta go to bed.
Right.
So you're not going to be hearing that name for a while.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think we were the biggest fan of said person.
No,
So
yeah, there was a lot of red flags there.
I love the name though.
Yeah,
Rottweiler.
for sure. I saw a puppy Rottweiler yesterday. It was just the cutest little thing. It looked like a little bear. It was so cute.
I'm thinking I want a dog, kind of.
You're never, Greg. You're not home enough.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. You're not home enough. I feel guilty for my cat.
Yeah.
And the cat don't even really give a fuck about me, but I feel guilty. I'm not home enough for that damn cat. So
Yeah. Well, I actually don't want a dog. But people keep telling me.
you change that up so quick.
People keep telling me I need a dog, and they're like, somebody was like, "You seem like somebody that would have a dog," and I'm like, "What is wrong with me?"
You do seem like it.
I would say
Though.
that.
I don't
You
know.
look like a dog guy.
I don't know what that means. You just.
I take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
no,
think
it
dog
is.
people are very sexy, guys and girls. I think
And,
it's
and
sexy
nice.
quality.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
if you have a dog, then you like
You're
are
kind
friendly.
of responsible.
yeah.
You're responsible.
You're keeping
in a
something
sense.
alive that
Yeah.
needs like a lot of attention. Like my cat, I can leave it for like I've left my cat for days at a time.
Really? But you have somebody like come in and feed it and let it out, right?
But if I'm going for like, if I took a weekend trip for 2 days, he's fine.
Yeah.
If it was like 3-4 days, I'm like, can someone go check on it at least one day? So yeah,
That's why I love cats because they are so self-efficient. Like
Yes.
they just take care of themselves. Like, hey, leave me food, leave me water. I'm just gonna chill by the window and just look outside or just like lay on the couch or something. Like, yeah, that's why I wouldn't mind having a cat.
I think so too, because I think I have a dog personality where I'm like needy, you know. So like to have a dog that's needy, I'd be like, I'm the needy one. But cats are so like about their own business. But I'm allergic to cats, so that'll never happen. I got an outside cat.
Also, cat hair.
I think they're beautiful
they're
creatures.
They are
Cat
for sure.
hair is terrible.
Maybe one day I'll get one. But I kind of want like a puppy and a cat at the same time.
It would be cool to have some animals that got along.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I should get a second cat, but I really don't want because the hair is already bad enough for one cat.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't do this.
But your cat needs a friend.
I just don't want 2 cats.
Cats don't need friends.
They don't.
They don't.
They just need food and they need some random. I have a story. Quick story. I bought an auto laser toy for my cat. I haven't talked about my cat in a while on this podcast.
You really haven't. That's why we're allowing this story.
First of all, you went one episode without mentioning. Let's not say it's been a while.
I feel like I haven't
For
talked
me, it
about
feels like it's been a while, so that's why I'm allowing this story to continue. Otherwise, I'd be like, hey.
No, quick story though. I bought an automatic laser toy for my cat. It turns on once for about 15 minutes, once an hour, right? You know, cats love lasers. They chase out there. Great, fine. The first day I got it, I had it in my living room, and I fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up at 2 a.m. because the laser went off, and the laser was pointing where I was sleeping at. And I woke up to my cat jumping on me, clawing me at 2 a.m. one night. And I'm like, no, we're not doing this again. So cats are kind of equal.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like
yeah.
automatic laser. Jeez, technology these days.
It really is.
just
Even the
wild.
cat's toys are advanced.
Yeah, no, crazy. Should we talk about our plans today, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should.
Woo! Yeah, let's do it.
So, you know, I knew it was the Deep Elm Art Festival, and I was like, hey guys, it's the Deep Elm Art Festival. You want to go? You know, said, yeah.
We're down.
And so we turned it into like a pregame thing. So the Deep Elm Arts Festival, it's been going on for years, and they stopped doing it like 2 years ago because of COVID. They rebranded it. It's like the Deep Elm Community Arts Fest, I don't know, committee or something. But it's the same thing. It's general like booths with artwork. which being a new homeowner, I have a lot of wall space that is very empty. So I'm trying to look to like drop some coin, get some like decorations, but there's like food and shit, and it's a good time to like meet up with some other people. I think we got a couple other people we're meeting up with, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Also, it's very white in here. Not because you're here, Greg, but it's very white. So some artwork with some color really jazz up your place.
It is very white here.
Give this place some character.
Yeah, it needs some character.
I feel the same about my apartment. Like, I have a bigger space now, and I have like walls that are empty that I would love to like put some art on. So if I see something that is, not too costly, I don't want to like break the bank trying to get some art. But
Okay, so let's set a budget for ourselves. I'm saying for myself, 100. I think.
I was gonna say 200.
200.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
do you have
that's
cash?
the limit.
Okay,
But,
okay.
like,
I'm gonna set my game up. Y'all are inspiring me. Antonio with the clothes and you with the art collector.
I will say, if I see a T-shirt or a hat or something, because
for
there'll
sure.
be different vendors out there.
Yeah.
I know that I'm going to want to buy.
I didn't even think about
something.
that. Maybe 300 for me.
So I don't know if I'm
Damn.
gonna spend that on that 200. Maybe spend on like not artwork. I may just end up with clothes and fucking hats and stuff. Because I'm a T-shirt guy. I love graphic tees.
You do.
And I have this thing where I need a graphic tee that says the location where I live.
You do have a lot of
I'm just-
location-based
Yeah.
t-shirts.
I really do. I don't know what that is about, but
I like that.
really
And when
enjoy
you
it.
go like travel other places, do you always get a T-shirt that says like I got 2 Lake Tahoe T-shirts?
No, I normally do magnets.
Oh, I do magnets too. Yeah, I got a
normally
magnet.
do magnets anytime I go
fridge.
somewhere. Yeah.
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 But I may do T-shirts now because I would love to like get a quote made of like that's what I'm going to do with all my volleyball T-shirts because you get a shirt every single year. So I just want to take them all and like have someone make a quilt out of it. So you can keep that for reference. One day.
My mom's good at making quilts.
Really? Can
Yeah,
you do that?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, a homemade quilt is cool. Let's go back to buying gifts at art festivals.
Yes.
That's the fun thing about any type of festival, street fair. It's like I do love like looking at random stuff that you wouldn't see at a store normally, or hey, this thing is here for this period of time. If you want it, get it right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm always willing to spend a little money at an arts festival just to find something unique and cool. Now for me, I'm moving. Oh, I didn't tell you, Greg. You haven't listened to the last episode, but I'm moving in a month again.
You had told me you were thinking about it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you find a new apartment?
It's official, yeah.
Hell yeah. Good for you. All
Yeah.
right. Moving on up.
Yeah, I won't go into detail, but we talked about the podcast. I hate my apartment. It sucks. I would love artwork, but let me move first. And
Yeah.
then maybe next month I'll start looking for some artwork.
Because then you're just carrying around like a canvas that you
Yeah.
can't bend or
It's
anything.
just extra stuff you have to move.
Exactly.
I have art from a Fort Worth Arts Festival last year that I haven't hung up yet because it's cool. But I'm like, where am I going to put it at? So,
Yeah.
So maybe I'll hang it up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going out, hanging out with my guys. Because like I said, we haven't really hung out in a while, and life's been lifing. So
Yeah.
It's been life, and so I'm glad we all get together like for a set event where other people. I invited like 3 other people, and the day of, I'm like, I don't want to coordinate all this.
That's what you just say. You just say, hey, show up at this place at this time. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to, like,
If not, no big deal.
Hey, I'm going to be here. If you just happen to be here too, maybe we can link up.
Yeah, that's it.
Something like that.
June's a big month. Are y'all doing anything for the summer? Summer is like literally upon us. It's
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend, right?
Yep.
So like, what's going on this summer with y'all?
The whole summer or just in June?
Just in
Anytime that like before Labor Day.
We're going to Memphis for Memphis' sister's wedding. His sister's getting married in June, so
Congratulations.
he's in that wedding. So we will be going to celebrate with her and their family. So that's going to be fun.
Nice.
And I would love to go to Austin at some point. My friend Austin, who lives there, she and her girlfriend, this is the last year they're going to be in Austin.
Where are they moving?
Back to Dallas.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So she's like, hey, I want y'all to come out, come chill at the house.
You gotta take advantage for real.
before,
Yeah.
we leave for the year. So
Well, let me know when you go because I'm always down to go to Austin.
Yeah.
I'm going to Austin next week, so I will be more than glad to go again.
yeah, so I definitely want to do that before they move back to Dallas. And then I'm going to Disney World. You guys know I'm going to Disney World in July.
Nice.
Taking my niece for her birthday. It's just going to be a whole organized event.
She's gonna love it.
And so right now that's it. Maybe a couple of other things may pop up. I know that we're going on a cabin trip, but that's not until like October. So that's a little after the summer. So
Is that a family trip or?
no, one of Memphis's friends hit us up last week and asked us if we wanted to join them.
Where at?
And
What?
I don't know yet. I don't really know the details.
That'll be fun.
They just mentioned wanting to do a cabin, so we're gonna do that.
Nice.
And then I told you guys my parents want to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
So
This year?
Is it happening?
yeah,
Have they booked it yet?
I don't think so.
It's gonna come out
I
late.
want to do it next year.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to push for it to happen next year, but let's see. We'll see.
Yeah, those cruises you have to plan those in advance. You don't just kind of.
Yeah.
gotta-
Like I found a cheap cruise next weekend.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, boy, yeah, I can't make that happen.
Yeah.
My summer. So I think I remember. So we had a travel episode a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So that's kind of changed a little bit. Initially, I talked about possibly going to Jamaica for my brother's not wedding but ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I priced it out.
It's pricey.
How?
Okay.
How are your parents gonna get on the airplane?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you. You remember? So my uncle,
listen, yeah.
my
Yeah.
uncle and his wife are actually going on that same trip, and they're on the same flight, and they travel normally, so they're gonna help them with all that.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, this is a good question, right? What is the most you guys have ever spent on a trip?
Like
On
to
a-
travel expenses or
Everything.
like the whole trip?
Everything.
Oh, easily over 1,000.
Yeah.
Because
But
it's
how
like
how much-
Airbnb, flight, and then all the money you spend when you're there.
This Disney trip is probably the most expensive trip I've taken.
Okay, so you said over 1,000. How much over 1,000? I'll get to you in a second. How much over
The
1,000?
thing is, you buy your plane ticket at a different time. You buy your you Airbnb like at the end of the trip usually. Like
Yeah.
send Venmo to whoever paid for it.
Yeah.
And then when you're there, you're like spending money.
Food.
So it's kind of spread out. So I've never calculated, but
Yeah.
like
What do you got a rough guess?
I'm gonna say 1,000 is like minimum.
Okay, so you and Disney, like, so
Yeah.
has it already paid? Like, as far as the travel, like getting their lodging, is that already paid for?
I mean, all of that has already been organized.
Okay.
It'll be paid for by the end of next month.
Okay, so there's a reason I'm asking this as far as money value and how much you spent, but before even getting there, how much do you feel like you're going to spend before you even get there? Before you actually land, you start spending money on food and everything else. Do you feel like there's
I always spend more than I think I will.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we all do, yeah.
Yeah.
So I always think I'm like, oh man, I never budget. I'm bad about that. I just like spend money when I have it, and I don't when I don't. But I'm always like, yeah, 300 probably, and then it's probably like in the
6 or something.
like the 4 or 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. We're probably gonna spend a little over $3,000 for
Together as you both?
just because you have to think about lodging
Yeah.
for the both of us, and I have to think about we have to think about eating.
Every meal you're eating
We have to
out.
think about flights there and back, travel. Like if we're going to rent a car, we're still undecided about doing that or not yet.
Yeah.
And then going to the actual parks, like spending money at the parks that we plan to go to that day, and doing stuff for my niece for her birthday. I know that it's gonna be pretty pricey.
Yeah.
All right. So the reason I say that is because when I priced out the trip, this is just pricing for the flight and then the lodging, because the ceremony is for like a week, from a Tuesday to a Saturday, and it's at like a resort. And before I spend anything else, just to get there and have a place to lay my head, was at 3.2K.
Okay.
And I said, yo.
Dang.
Now, can I technically afford it? Yes. The problem is, like, I have so much trouble trying to justify spending that much money. So, right. So, we're not even talking once I land and if things happen, Uber or whatever. So, I'm like, realistically, this is probably a $4,000 trip. And I'm like, I just
have too many Ray-Bans to buy.
Ray-Bans aren't $3,000. But, no, so, like, I was game to go, but when I priced it out, I'm like, that's a lot of money for a trip that's not... Okay, this is going to sound selfish. Okay, tell me if this is selfish. He's technically already married. He got married. This is just a ceremony. Family meeting her family because they're from Jamaica. I just $4,000. I'd have a hard time spending that just on myself.
Yeah.
So it's like to spend this on a trip that's for someone else. Even though it's family, it's my brother. Family's very important, especially what just happened the other day. It's just like I don't know if I can justify spending that much money for 4 or 5 days.
Can I
What
ask
happened
you
the
a
other day?
question?
Yeah.
So, how long have you had to prepare for this trip?
I found about it in late March.
Oh, okay. So that's not very long at all.
Yeah, because everything it wasn't like I knew a year before it happened.
Oh, okay.
Because even we didn't find out he got married until like a month after. So it was
Okay.
like, what the fuck is happening? So yeah, so it's just a lot of money. And the other thing is with this new job, even though we're joking about me spending a lot of money, which I do, I have set some hefty financial goals for myself for like the end of this year, next year, trying to put myself in a good position. So it's just hard to like step aside from that goal and be like, yo, I need $3,000 just to get here.
Yeah.
And just to fly and have a place to stay. It's not including everything else. It's hard for me to. I don't know.
Just-
So,
Okay,
like
okay.
spending
So
it,
let me
yeah.
ask you this:
yeah.
Will they be sad? Will your brother be sad? One.
Yeah, not like super sad. They'll be fine.
Yeah. Will your parents?
They want me to go, but I told my mom. My mom, she's like, I fully understand. Like, I get it. So
Okay.
Also, my parents didn't have to pay for their ticket.
Then you
Yeah,
okay, so
okay.
you've gotten their blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not selfish for you to be like, this is too much money. I love my family, but this is too much money for me right now. But the only thing that I would say in my experience is like sometimes the guilt's not worth it. But
Yeah.
if your mom fully gave you a blessing, that's literally all I would need, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's a destination situation, so
Destination weddings, I think, and this is what I'm coming around to because I've been invited to some recently that I just can't make. Is like
Yeah.
it's not because you don't want to be there.
Right.
It's like I just can't go to Mexico this week.
yeah,
Sorry.
like, it's just some people just don't like to travel like that. Some people have never traveled like that before, and it's like if you're given that short of a notice, some people just can't afford it. Honestly, some people just can't afford to travel. I will say so. Austin, my friend, she is planning a trip to Thailand for us next year, and we've already started that process of like really like putting this trip together. And she already told us the most expensive part of it is going to be your travel. Getting there and getting back is probably going to be the most expensive part of it. Lodging and everything shouldn't be that bad once you actually get there. But I'm glad that she's like organized enough to like prepare in advance so we can go ahead and start saving if we need to. That's one thing I pat myself on the back because I started saving for this trip to Disney in January when we finally made the decision that that's what we were going to do for my niece. So I've been putting money into my savings account just for this, and I'm fully prepared to pay for the whole thing because
There you go.
That's
because I have been so good about putting away money to do it. I'm fully prepared.
You're not going to take a hit.
No, I'm not going to take a hit. It's something
Yeah.
that I've literally saved for. So, and after this trip, I'm going to start saving for Thailand because I really want to go.
Oh, Thailand's supposed to be beautiful.
Yeah, I've never
No.
been out the country, so
You know,
Really?
I think that's a good idea. I think one thing I'm going to do is like I do have a savings account just for general savings, but I think I'm going to have like because I have a couple of accounts. I'm going to have one account where this is going to be my travel account where I don't have to put a lot of money in it, but I get paid every 2 weeks, and whatever I get, just put a certain percentage in there so that if something were to arise, like this is money just for travel. That way, like when something comes, it's like I'm not spending my paycheck. It's like this is money dedicated for that. I think I'm gonna do that.
you should.
That's a good idea.
I have been putting in like $150 to $200 in my savings every time I got paid.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
just took out that money, put it in my savings, I
And
don't
where was
touch
that
it.
money going before that?
Amazon.
Alcohol,
Fast food.
Amazon ordering stuff.
Drinks.
I still do those things, but I don't touch my savings.
Yeah.
Just like I have a separate savings for buying a house one day, I still have that savings that I'm saving up for. And that's funny. You know, I had a conversation. Shout out to my dad. His birthday was Thursday. So
Happy birthday,
Dad.
Oh, happy birthday. What's his name?
My
Oh,
dad's-
sorry. Yeah. I played him in fantasy football.
You did.
And
Andrew.
like,
I mean, my dad.
we had a rivalry. It was just very like back and forth. I would win, he would win, I would win, and I'd be like, "Dom, I beat your daddy this week."
And he still ended up beating me, which I'm very upset about because my team was better than his team. It's just every week that we played him, my team fell apart. let's not get into that. We're not going to get into
Let's
that
just
right
say
now.
we're like, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be really prepared
I
this time.
am very looking forward
Like,
to it.
I'm still gonna win.
No, I don't think you are.
I'm going to get a trophy this time.
I'm going to auto draft the beginning.
Whoever wins will officially get the first trophy for it. But
Can I get a trophy for last year? Because I won last year.
no.
That's what keep
It
me
starts
from
the second year.
It starts the second year.
You get to hold it for a second, and then you have to pass it on to the new winner.
As long as I get a photo with it, I'm cool.
Okay.
So I asked my dad this week. I was like, "Hey, Dad, like, I don't know if I want to renew my lease coming up in November this year." I was like, I have been saving for a house, and it's something that I want to do for myself. And I was like, would you guys help me if I needed help? And he was like, yeah, like, well, I definitely want you to, have a house for yourself, but I need you to like prepare for that. And I was like, I have been saving and for that situation. And I was like, I would just need help with my down payment. Like that's probably like the one thing I probably would need help for. He was like, yeah, just let us know. Like you probably need to start talking to a realtor and everything. You're getting prepared, so when you are ready, you can go ahead and do it. But yeah, we're definitely willing to help you if you need help. So I shout out to my parents for being willing to always be there for me to do that.
That's what's up. Yeah, the down payment is the hardest way to get into it, but like you can get a FHA loan.
Is that a first time home buyer?
Yeah.
So I've been looking into stuff like that because there's definitely something that I want to do. I want to pay off my car first. My car will be paid off this year. So as soon as I'm done paying off my car, I can use that extra money to go towards,
And buying a home with someone, to like cushion the mortgage and the bill, like, man, I've been looking at my like bills sometimes. I'm like, I need somebody to move in.
It sounds good, but you just never know what happens, and I'm a little scared to do that right now. I kind of want to make sure I can do it on my own, just in case something happens.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So yeah, and I don't want to be house poor. I don't want to be able to afford the house, but none of the work that comes with it.
I was so worried about being house poor, and the thing is like it's just like anything. You get a new payment. Maybe you like opened up a credit card. You did this. You did that. You're a little bit over your head. The money just goes there, and you just have less money, and you just kind of adjust to it, right? Yeah. Like I do feel poor sometimes, but like, I got my furniture at Nebraska Furniture Mart, and you pay it off within like 2 years, no interest. You just start getting some credit cards, but being responsible about it, and like you just take care of it, And you don't get to go on all the trips. You don't get to do everything. You say no. That's
true.
A little bit more. I've been saying no.
You probably spend a little more time at home.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And I would love to if I had my own space.
If you're comfortable,
But it's a lot though, because it's like I got home from this 6-day trip, and it's like, oh, it's a 3-day weekend. I've been pretty much most of this weekend just like the grass was crazy. I had to like do that, and it took longer because it was like to my shins, and then like unpack. It's just like clean all this shit that like when you have an apartment, you would be unpacked in one day, right?
Yeah, right.
It just feels like there's just more to do, you know?
Your house is, it's such a big responsibility. Like I said, an apartment, you just come home and that's it. And you clean your room, your living room, bedrooms, and that's it. But yeah, house is, everything is on you.
But it's rewarding.
Yeah.
It is.
For sure.
Can we get a drink break, you think?
Yeah.
This is a pregame episode.
It is a pregame episode.
All right. We'll be right back, guys.
We're back. Let's cheers it up, guys.
Cheers. The freaking weekend.
Yes.
So a holiday 3-day weekend.
3-day weekend, man. Something about that extra day, you're just like, my whole life is ahead of me, right?
Yes.
Like, I never have to go back to work. And it goes by fast, but let's just say we're not even halfway through our 3-day weekend when you think about it.
No. And it, like, makes you not want to waste the day tomorrow.
You got to do something.
You got to do something.
Exactly.
So I think I'm going to the spa tomorrow.
Oh, wow. You're going that route.
I think so.
Y'all love the spa now.
See?
It's relaxing.
Like Spa Castle or King Castle?
Spa Castle.
Oh, King Castle.
King Spa.
I heard something totally different.
Oh.
I don't know why I heard kink asshole. Sorry. I was like, what is that?
You're going to have to tell me about that.
I don't know what that is.
I think I'm going to go to Spa Castle and just like go to the saunas, chill, go to the pool.
Okay, this is the best
It's
thing
probably
to
going to
do.
be crowded because it's Memorial Day too.
Oh, it's going to be
It might be,
It's gonna be lit, but you want it to be a little bit crowded.
It'll still be fun though.
So you gotta go to the sauna, and then you gotta go directly to the one pool that's 65 degrees.
Yeah.
And you just go back and forth.
Yeah.
And you like excise all your demons from the weekend until you leave. And then what you do is you go to the Raising Cane's, and you get a large lemonade, and then you get a large ice water. And so like you're just feeling like the window's down, and you're just feeling so good, and then you have 2 drinks to just down because you'd be dehydrated from that.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
That
out.
is so specific.
I would let you know I am not going to Raising Cane's.
I was when you said Raising Cane's, I'm like, oh, here we
Not
go.
to get chicken, I'm saying just like get a really refreshing drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all not listen to me?
No. Sorry, when you said Raising Cane's, me and Dom have had like.
You blanked out.
Yeah, I told that. I was like, yeah.
You don't even want to listen to what I had to say after that.
All right, so let me jump in here real quick. I do have a confession. So me and Dom had a back and forth a while ago about Raising Cane's.
It's disgusting, and I stand on that
Hold
side.
on.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I have to. This is my floor to admit that it actually is very mid.
What took you so long? You've always loved Raising Cane's.
The sauce.
Cue cheering and horns.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
It's
Cue like breakthrough like Oprah moment. Like,
Yeah.
aw.
It's mid. It's very mid. But I will say the sauce is so good. It does save it. So I still will eat it. I'm not gonna cherish it and say, oh my god, it's amazing anymore, because it's not. It's very mid. I'll probably admit
because
it.
y'all don't like that chicken. Y'all do not like that
I don't
chicken.
like the
at
chicken.
Raising
I don't like the
Cane's.
fries. I love the sauce.
I like the
will say.
fries.
The sauce is decent, but y'all don't like that chicken. Y'all
There's
not gonna sit here and argue me. Antonio used to argue me down that
like
Raising
arguing.
Cane's was just so good, and I was like,
But now that makes sense because he doesn't even like food that much. So
yeah,
like,
yeah,
who are you gonna like? He can't argue with me about any food.
it comes full circle.
Do y'all like In-N-Out?
No. Okay, I will say. I always go to In-N-Out and get like drive-through, and then by the time I get home, it's mid. But the other day I did like eat there, and I was like, this is so much better. It's one of those places that like once it's cold, it's done.
it's
You
not
gotta have it
good.
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't let it get cold. So
You gotta eat it there, and they don't even give you the material to take it to go.
what do you mean?
They ask you if you want to put it in a to-go bag.
Yeah, but
No, but they're like, are you eating it in the car or are you taking
Yeah,
it home?
and it's
So they
like
have like a
Yeah. You get a whole little lap box. To
right.
Eat.
don't
You can
want
just sit
that.
there in the parking lot.
You don't
I don't want
get the
that.
bag. You can get the bag.
I don't know. There's so many better burgers out there.
Oh yeah, P.
Five
Terry's.
Guys
Have you been to
is
P.
really
Terry's
good.
in
I haven't
Austin?
been to P. Terry's. No.
It's an Austin establishment, and I used to work there in college. It was actually super embarrassing, but like
We
it's-
went.
Really?
The time one of the times we went to Austin, we were coming back. You gotta have this.
Oh yeah, that
we
checks
did
out.
have
I
it.
remember that. Yeah,
Forgot about that.
What's the pizza place there?
I don't know. Serious? Pizza?
Yeah. No, is it serious?
They have that here.
No, it's a pizza, like a famous pizza place that's there.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
I don't know. There was a very, very good pizza place there in Austin that has like really good ranch dressing.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear.
Something about a good ranch dressing like can like set anything that you're eating.
Set it off.
And, yeah.
Like when you go to Popeyes and you get their blackened ranch dressing, that shit's fire.
Have you had the blackened chicken from Popeyes?
No, because
No.
they don't ever have it.
It's so
Blackened chicken?
I'm sick of. I'm
It's
sorry.
so
I'm,
good.
I'm sick of
Is
Popeyes
it
and
like
this shit.
you have
no?
to
It's not
specifically
fried.
ask
It's
for
just
it.
like
it's like grilled.
grilled.
They just never have
and
it.
it's good.
It's good.
Interesting.
It's really good.
Wouldn't know about it. Every time I go to Popeyes, they always don't have something. I'm sick of this shit. How do we let Popeyes get away with like having so bad service?
They make their own rules. Like
Literally.
Popeyes is a country unto itself. Like you step onto their grounds and it's like, this is the rules that you're following, and
At this
we don't have
location.
anything.
Yeah, half the
And we
time
close when we want.
they do. Half the time the inside
And you're
ain't
not
even
going to get
open.
what you ordered.
The inside ain't even open half the time. They just be having the doors closed and blinds closed. I'm like, it's 2:00. Why are you not
blinds
open?
closed.
No, okay. The one off Ross Avenue where you used to live at.
Yes.
Literally, there have been so many times I've driven by and the blinds are just closed, and it's just drive through. I'm like, it's 2:00.
Well, that used to be my Popeyes because I used to live with there.
Yeah.
Now that I live in a place where there's literally not any like restaurants, even like good food, fast food, nothing around me, there is one Popeyes on the highway, and it is a nice Popeyes.
That one's actually decent. Yeah.
It is like the kinds that are like they fixed it up in the new style, right?
Yeah.
And then I got really in good with Elizabeth, the girl that takes my order through the drive-through, right? She's my homegirl. I got her number.
Oh wow.
She hooks me
I don't
up.
even, right. Like you must go
You
there
get
a
phone
lot.
numbers at Popeyes? Like, you might be eating that too much.
Tell her about the podcast.
You might as well be like, hey, well, you know.
I ordered like $20 worth the other day, and she was like
Jeez.
$11.95.
That's crazy.
And she hooked me up with all those, like, what are the strawberry biscuits or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even order them.
They're gone
What?
now.
Yeah, so
That's crazy.
I have no complaints about Popeyes.
Okay, I need to go to that one then.
Apparently, and
Actually,
ask for Elizabeth.
yeah, she's good.
apparently.
Yeah.
Speaking of food, I went to a barbecue yesterday, a black barbecue like that, because there's a difference. And it was so good. Do you guys like barbecues?
I
Yes.
love barbecue.
Love barbecue, and lately I've been having a taste for barbecue like no other. Like, if you give me an option of 3 different restaurants, I'm like, I want to go to the barbecue one because it's just like that's what I want. Maybe it's the summertime, but
I
like,
don't
was the
like-
food good?
The food was amazing. I don't like barbecue restaurants here in Texas. That's a whole nother situation.
Interesting.
But going to a barbecue where somebody's like actually on the grill grilling burgers, I loved a burger on the grill. I love hot dogs on the grill, smoked sausages with some coleslaw. Like, it is so freaking good. I just love barbecues. Ribs. I had a great time yesterday. I ate a lot of good food yesterday.
Brisket, green beans,
Potato salad.
potato
I love
salad,
potato salad.
mac and cheese.
I hate potato salad and coleslaw.
Oh well, everybody hates coleslaw.
I
Like,
mean, no, the homemade coleslaw that I had yesterday was so good. You guys were like,
potato salad though, Tom.
Oh,
We're gonna lump that in the you thinking Raising Cane's is delicious.
yeah,
Well, okay, I admit it. It's mid, so give me some credit here.
It's
but you
me.
haven't had the right potato salad to like
None of
really
it's
set
right.
it. You,
It's never been right.
You just got to meet the right potato salad.
my
Like the right
potato
There's
salad,
one
set
potato
it up,
salad
set
out there
it
for
up.
you,
I don't
Tony.
think
Yeah,
I don't think there is.
you gotta try it. You gotta
I
try it.
will try, but I don't like it. It's nasty.
You
You
got to
don't
try
like it?
different potato salads
Yeah,
to see
you-
which potato salad is the one for you.
Yes, that's very true.
think it's-
Because everybody makes potato salad differently,
They sure do.
and so everybody makes baked beans differently too.
Yeah.
Because I don't like beans like that, but I will eat some barbecue baked beans.
Wait, but I will say, like, barbecue baked beans are like, it tastes pretty standard everywhere you get it.
No,
Potato salad is like a different creature every time you take a bite of it,
that's
right?
true.
Different creature.
You don't know what you're gonna get until you bite it. Until you bite inside of it. We should have a barbecue, guys. Like
Where?
Here.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm throwing a party for my like workout class, and I told him I have a grill, so I gotta get a grill real quick.
I was like, do you have a
I'm like,
grill?
what grill?
Yeah, so I offered to do that, and so yeah, I'll have a grill and stuff. We should. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
me and Uganda, we're gonna have a birthday party, but that's a different story. So we're not gonna have a birthday party June 25th. Let me finish heads. Yeah, you don't have to send presents.
It could be a let me finish meet and greet.
Oh, that'd be
a
so
barbecue.
For like our regular friends we always talk
Yeah,
to.
for the 100 independent listeners we have out there, we're gonna have a barbecue. Some of you guys
Wait,
are in different
I hope the guy
states.
from I hope the guy from Bangladesh comes.
Yeah. Shout out to the Bangladesh listener. He does listen regularly.
And
so-
then when we're talking about the party, we'll be like, and then Bangladesh, he got
Yes.
too drunk.
Yeah, whoever that is, you should send us an email because we want to know who you are.
we want to
Yeah.
know who you are, and we apologize for the WWJD episode because we know that's when you started listening.
Yeah, but honestly, that may be a good like introduction. But sorry if we said anything that was.
Stop apologizing. We just spoke our truths about our experiences.
But I'm so happy, you guys. Like, I love the summertime because I feel like you see more of your friends when it's warmer.
Yeah.
People want to do stuff. People want to go outside. People want to celebrate holidays and everything. So I'm really excited. I just love this time of the year for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely. No, there's just like jam-packed stuff coming for the rest of the month. Like bam, bam, bam. I will
Yes.
say my workouts are suffering a little bit, you know.
Mine have been trash this week too.
Yeah, and I think it's just like when there's so much stuff going on, it's more opportunities to like eat baked beans and potato salad and ribs.
Or drink too
and
much and then wake
drink.
up.
Yeah, yeah,
hungover.
yeah, yeah. So that's the only thing I will say that I need to get back to that like base level like healthiness feeling.
Yeah.
But that's probably not going to happen for the next couple weeks.
You guys really inspire me because it's like I'll go to the gym here and there, but I'm not consistent as I would love to be. Probably because it's kind of like I don't have like a workout partner or something. Like I feel like if I had someone that I was going to the gym with, it would like make me feel better about doing it and make it easier. And I kind of like I've been thinking about it. I was like maybe I should try CrossFit. Like,
do Camp
Don't do
Gladiator.
CrossFit.
Don't do CrossFit.
Do Camp Gladiator. I did CrossFit already, and I did Camp Gladiator. I've been doing it for like 2 years. It's like $50 a month. You bring your own mat and your own weights, and it's outside in a park. The people are cool. They play loud music. I burn like 700 calories. Like,
oh, wow.
It's so fun, and I'm throwing a party with my like classmates or whatever. So
want to do
it's
something.
community, and I think you would really respond to it.
And also CrossFit. Everyone gets injured during CrossFit. Like everyone I've done has gotten injured during CrossFit.
Oh yeah,
everyone.
I don't
No.
need to. I'm already injured. I don't
my
need to get
cousin
injured.
was like really serious at CrossFit, like taught classes and stuff, and like went to their competition because they actually like have like Olympics for CrossFit or whatever.
Yeah.
And he had to quit for a while because he had to get back surgery.
I'm telling you, it's always the back. CrossFit people are always injured. So yeah, I would do Camp Gladiator like Greg does before I would.
I've never gotten hurt from camp. But
Yeah, I've never been like, oh, I'm down for 2 weeks because of my back. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing volleyball this summer. I'm taking the summer off. So, and especially because I hurt my knee the last couple of weeks. So I've been kind of just like nursing my knee back to health. But I do want to like do something physical and like stay active as much as I possibly can.
Why don't you get a bike?
Me and Memphis joined the bike club. So
I heard about that.
Yeah, but we don't have bikes yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Okay, yeah.
I had a bike.
I want to.
I had a bike, but my ex that I moved to Texas with, when we broke up, I just told him he could keep it because he kept it at his mom's house, and it would have been a hassle to get it back.
Not worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Where are you going to
I
keep
didn't
your new
like that
bikes?
bike.
Oh, y'all have plenty of space.
Yeah, we have space for it. So
I need to get a bike.
I do want a bike, so I'm gonna do some research to see if I can like. I don't want a cheap bike though. That's the thing. Like, I guess I could go on Facebook Marketplace and see if I can find a bike on there.
I think that would be the way to go.
Go to a bike shop.
Yeah, I kind of want to go to a bike shop
Because the bike shops are pretty good in general in Texas. And if you tell them exactly what you want, hey, I'm just getting into this, because you can buy a bike for, I would say a good entry-level bike is about $500.
I'm not paying $500 for a bike.
But it's like an investment.
Maybe like $150, $200.
It's wheels.
Don't go to Walmart and buy a bike.
I'm a casual bike person. I'm not gonna be doing.
I know, but when you go to your little
triathlons.
group and you have your like ding ding bicycle.
Yeah. You can't join a bike group and then have $150 bike.
No, because some of the people, this is like an amateur bike club, so it's not like a professional bike club. Like people have bikes that they bought from Walmart in this bike club and stuff like that. It's just people who are just casually just like.
Do you know
buying
people in the
bikes.
bike club? Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, I know
Isn't it
some
like
people.
a black bike?
I mean, it's not. I mean, the guys that run the bike club are black, but they don't. It's not like a.
It's not where a black bike.
Yeah, it's not where a black bike club is. So everybody can join. So if you get a bike, you definitely can join us. I haven't even been on a biking with them yet because I don't have a bike.
Yeah.
So me and Memphis are looking to buy a bike soon.
Yeah, I biked a lot during Lake Tahoe, but e-bikes. Have you all ever ridden an e-bike?
No.
Yeah, I'm against those.
Oh,
No. I'm sorry. I'm not against it. They're actually fun, but I hate when the e-bike people are on real bike shows because like get the fuck out the way because you're not really biking. But no, they're actually fun for like getting around in cities
and like with altitude and shit. Like we were going up hills. We did like 20 miles. Like we needed the E.
Side note: I'm looking at Antonio, and he's like searching for like shopping for sectionals.
For sectionals?
Yeah. I'm looking for
Stop spending.
No, I hate my couch.
I kind of want a sectional too.
Yeah, I hate my couch. I'm
Let me
gonna buy
see.
a couch.
Like I have a two-piece couch, so I have two couch. Excuse me, I got hiccups. Two couches that are separate from each other, but I kind of want a sectional.
Just one solid, yeah.
And me and Memphis have been talking about getting a sectional because when we in his apartment before we moved in together, he had his own place and he had a sectional. But it was kind of old, and I was like, "You're absolutely not bringing that to where we're living together." So
not happening.
he had to sell it. But I think he misses having a sectional, so we both can sit on the couch
You can
together.
cuddle.
Yeah,
That's the best thing about
time.
sections.
So,
Even though I don't cuddle, but like they are nice for just laying. They're easy to lounge on. And
so
for
I've
two
been
people.
thinking about it lately. Just
Also,
selling
my
couches. Yeah, Greg has a nice one too.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a new one. So
How
if y'all
much?
want to buy it,
I'm kind of half serious because remember I love that. Even though I know you fucked on that couch, it's a nice couch. I'll clean it. I know you fucked on that couch, Greg. It's fine. We know. Sorry. sorry. This is what happens during the pregame episode.
Memories. I'll sell it. I don't know. We'll talk price. I need to see if I have the funds to even buy a new couch.
I mean, it should. Whenever you're buying a couch from someone, it should be expected that they probably had sex on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything used,
I've
like,
had sex on my couch, and I would sell it.
But it's like Scotch guarded in a way that, like, if I spill a liquid, it just like rolls right off. So just know that. Know that.
Nice. Okay.
So it won't stain.
Yeah. No stains.
We love that.
If you put a black light over it, it would be like spotless.
Wow.
If I were to buy it, I'm just gonna spray it down, make it fresh.
We love that.
Because I love that couch. That couch is like everything.
I mean, most people are like, it's too. I mean, I think Memphis told me to get a new couch after he sat in it.
Yeah.
No, I like it. You just sink into it. That's what I want.
People have strong opinions about the couch.
I want to sink into it and just get lost.
But you have a cat, so you definitely can't do leather.
No,
you have to do some type of fabric.
He's still gonna mess it up, but yeah, I cannot do leather.
Yeah,
at all.
you can't.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't like leather, my personal self anyway. So yeah, it'd have to be a cloth couch. But yeah, I'm looking for a new couch for a new place because, again, I'm moving again after like 3 months. But I'm like, you know what? Because I have a whole month to prepare for it. I just want to do it the right way, get the things I want. Because the last one was kind of rushed, and I took all my old furniture, got rid of stuff, but I just want to do it the right way and just be very meticulous about what I bring and to this new space. So.
Oh my gosh, can we go to Nebraska Furniture
I would
Mart
love
together?
to. I'll drive.
I love that store.
I love it too.
I'll
I
drive.
just love to walk around and look at all the furniture.
Let's go like a Saturday morning, like 11-ish. You know,
I'm good for it, for real.
Yeah,
that sounds
I'm
fun.
so down. I love looking
you
at
can
furniture.
drink there, right?
They have alcohol?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
You can get like wine or beer and walk around.
That's crazy.
I
I haven't been in a
couches.
long time, but I love Nebraska. It's huge.
It's huge.
You know the best thing
two
about it?
levels. It's like
I applied
Disneyland
for a job there.
Really?
Homebodies.
They had an insurance commissioner job to where you're just you're overseeing all the insurance that they purchase and sell there.
Mm-hmm.
So I applied for that. It was years ago though.
Like insurance in sense of like if I get this couch, if anything breaks, like that type of insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So I wanted to do that.
I don't buy insurance on anything.
I don't either. I stopped.
They've been good at like
especially
replacing
electronics.
stuff.
If you're going to buy insurance on something, electronics is the way to go.
No.
I used to when I worked at Best Buy in college, I got the best deals on. I still have insurance on my MacBook that I bought years ago.
And have you used it?
No, I've
That's
never had
the
to use
thing.
it.
You really use it.
But it's always there.
I mean, I don't need it.
Something happens.
The thing is like you get the insurance and then you got to like keep the insurance number. You got to register it or like you got to do something. Like you got to keep the model number. Like it's just like
just
too
keep
much.
a record of what you're purchasing. It's not that hard.
But by the time it goes wrong, like something like say my Beats headphones, it's been 2 years, and it's like I have had my like Bluetooth speaker, my Boom. They've replaced it because it started like being fuzzy. But I don't generally get insurance on stuff because I'm like it's another $9.
I mean, but especially computers and TVs, you definitely cell phones, you definitely want to have insurance on those type of.
right.
Cell phones, I will say yes.
Yeah.
No.
I will say yes for
As
cell
someone
phones.
who used to work in the cell phone industry for like 8 years, I don't have insurance because it's all bullshit, to be honest.
Well, I work in the insurance field, and I think insurance is very, very worth it.
Well, I'm also very okay.
I'm a big insurance proponent.
Yeah, because I work in it. No, like cell phones, electronics, like TVs don't break. It's very rare. It's rare.
TVs
can
do break.
TVs absolutely break.
You have
they have had to
lemons in
replace
TVs.
my full TV.
Remember when curved TVs were a thing?
Yeah, I didn't buy one.
People were buying curved TVs out the ass, and curved TVs, you would take them out the box and they would already be broken. And sometimes like people would not take them out the box until like after weeks after having them, and by then your purchase insurance has expired.
So guess what?
So all you get is store credit. I'm sorry.
No,
all you get store credit.
Dom just hit me, by the way.
So we would always tell people like you want to buy insurance on this TV because you're not going to get a refund if something happens to this. You'll only get store credit.
Well, you have like a 1 year warranty.
1 year manufacturer warranty.
But still, like on curved TVs, like you don't even want the TV after like you get like 2 or 3 and they keep breaking.
Yeah, that's true.
I've had one bad TV in my life. I've never had a cell phone defect on me. I guess maybe I've had good luck with electronics, but I just don't believe in getting insurance for most things because most times you're gonna have a cell phone for a couple years. Most times it's gonna hold up. If not, like if my iPhone breaks, you can go to out of store and let's say it's 2 years out. I'm not ready to upgrade. $299, brand new phone. You're good to go for another 2 years. That's kind of how I think about some of that.
What
stuff.
about your cameras?
No,
You
that's
wouldn't
surprising.
get
Actually,
your drones. You wouldn't.
you didn't
that
get
is-
insurance on your drone.
That's wild.
That is wild to me.
That's
Yeah.
that's wild.
I'm also a very great drone pilot with over 100 hours
No,
of
no,
flight time.
God, we're not talking about
we're not talking about that. Anything could happen though.
Oh yeah, no, I've crashed, but then you pay the small fee to get a new one. It's just because like I said, it's
I don't
overall.
want to pay the fee.
I don't either.
But hold on.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. It's the overall of it, right? It's like after years and years of paying insurance on this thing, that thing, the other thing, you use it so little that I'm like, if something were to happen, I'd rather just not have insurance. And if something happens, which things can happen, correct? I'd rather just pay for that one time because in the long haul, I'm like, I think I spend less on replacing that one random item than having insurance on everything I have.
But is insurance? People think that insurance is like, oh, I'm paying all of this, but I'm not getting anything from it. That because you haven't had to use it, but
You're
you
paying for
always,
somebody else's shit going wrong.
Yeah, you get the feeling of being secure. Like I know if something does happen, I have insurance for this particular.
like
If you buy a
extra.
house one day,
That's
you're
different.
gonna need
You have
Well, no, you
Insurance.
legally
You have to.
Yeah, like
You
car
have to.
insurance, house insurance, fully.
You have
You
to.
don't need, legally. You don't need to have homeowners insurance.
Yeah, you do.
I think you do. No, you legally have.
Really?
I had to.
You can't just have a house and be like,
No.
hey, you
It
have
means
I know
it's
there's
part of the
people-
loan application
Yeah.
process.
I helped a guy who had a stolen vehicle hit his house, and he didn't have homeowners insurance.
Did it like lapse? Because you have to have.
I don't know. He told me he didn't have home, and I felt so bad because we weren't going to cover it, but I just felt bad because it's like first of all, if your car gets stolen and it causes damage to someone else's property, then your insurance company is going to deny any damage that was caused just because your car was stolen. So you're not responsible for what that person did when they had your car. So we deny that. So we had to deny that,
That's
the
sad.
damage to his house. And I felt terrible because it was like, you don't have insurance and
I
we're
can
not
help
going to
you.
pay. And
Yeah. I just think it's funny that we were having a pregame episode where we're just gonna be
we
loose
got
and talk our shit, and we've been talking about insurance, like down payments for homes.
How do we get here?
This is pre-gaming for adults.
An interesting conversation for adults out
Yeah,
there.
we segue.
for sure.
We segue pretty hard there.
This is how we get loose.
You did want to play Never Have I Ever.
Not never have I ever. Never. Have I
Yeah.
ever. Yeah. Okay.
So we can do that now.
Okay, let's play. We're playing.
How many fingers are we putting up?
We're just putting like 5, so just one hand.
Are we explaining if we put a finger down? Are we explaining why we're putting a finger down?
Verbally,
Yes,
verbally
absolutely.
say it,
I mean,
yeah.
if there's a story behind it,
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah.
I've never had sex in a car. Dom put her finger down just for the record.
Define sex in a car.
Yeah. Anything?
Yeah.
Or does that have to be penetration?
Wait, there has to be penetration. I meant sex.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dom.
I'm the only one to put a finger down?
Yeah.
I've never had penetration.
And you
in a
can
car.
pass. You don't have to elaborate if you
No,
don't
I
want
can
to.
elaborate.
Okay.
So when I was in college, I was dating this guy. I was still staying in the dorm at this time. And he had, mind you guys, I went to college in Tennessee, in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm not going to say where. But I met this guy on Adam for Adam. And we started talking for a couple of weeks.
Adam for Adam. That's where the freaks be.
Yeah. I mean, especially back then.
Yeah.
That was there weren't apps back then. They had Craigslist and you had Adam for Adam. But I met this guy. We went on a few dates. I didn't have a car at the time, and he was this real redneck country guy. He had a truck that was lifted. So in order to get in it was really hot. So in order to our parking lot was gated, he would just jump the sidewalk.
Oh,
And
that
just-
sounds so hot.
No, it was. His
Daredevil.
truck was. I had to hop in the truck because of how high it was off the ground. Yeah,
I'm just imagining you being like, I almost got it. Like, multiple attempts, a run and jump.
yeah. So anytime that he would come over, I had a roommate at the time, so he couldn't come in my dorm room. Of course, I wasn't gay in college.
Of course.
But I would go outside, and he stayed with his parents. So
you were
we
gay in the
couldn't-
parking lot.
Yeah. So we couldn't go to his parents' house. So it was nice to like date somebody who had a car, because he would take me to get food. He would take me to Kroger, and then he would just come see me, and we would literally sit in his truck all night just talking. And one thing leads to another. We have sex, and it happened in his truck in the parking lot.
Damn. Was not only.
We would go to like an empty area.
Yeah.
And because our school was huge, so we had so many parking lots. Well, he would park his truck in the very back, and we would sit there, and then stuff would happen, and
He'd drop you off. You go back.
He would drop me back off at
that
my dorm room.
That sounds fun. That like your whole universe with him was in his truck.
In his truck. I mean, when I got my dorm room that I didn't have a roommate, it was to myself.
Yeah.
I could just check him in, and he could come up to my room. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds very hot.
Yeah, actually, the truck aspect. That sounds kind of hot, actually.
Yeah.
A lifted truck. That's
it
what
was
got me
loud
on.
too, y'all. Like, it had an exhaust on it. You can hear him coming down the road. Yeah.
You're like, he's here.
You know what's funny? I reconnected with him like 2 years ago. Before I started dating in Memphis. I was on Tinder, of course, and he saw my profile randomly. I don't know how he saw my profile. He saw my profile and he sent me a message. And basically, he apologized for like how we ended or whatever, and it was like, I can't believe you live in Texas now. You look so good. Like, he tried to like reconnect, but I was like so over that situation.
It's way in the past.
Yeah, it's way in the past.
It was a time and a place.
Actually, okay, sorry. Let me segue a little bit. Random. Would any of you ever, if there was somebody maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago that you used to mess with or whatever, would you ever like spin the block and?
Yeah, and I think honestly, there's been times when I've done that and realized that I was like, maybe I was tripping back then. Where I'm like, wow, this is actually like where was my mind in this time? Because like this is actually good. But then also there's times where you do it and you're like immediately like, oh yeah, I forgot. This is
why we did.
Like I used to date a military guy, and we dated for a year while I was in college before the truck guy. But this guy had 2 kids. And he just got out the military, and he moved back to Utah. He lived in Salt Lake City, and he was like, "When you graduate college, I want you to come move to Salt Lake City and live with me
and my kids.
Start this, he
was, family. Essentially, he wants you to be a stepdad.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm going back to school. I'm going to be a psychiatrist." Yeah, and he was like, "That's what I want to do. I want to help people." And then when I graduated college, we broke up because I wasn't moving to Utah.
Salt Lake City.
I wasn't moving there. And I always wonder, like, he did go back to college. He did get his master's degree, and he probably is a psychologist right now. And like, I missed out on that situation because I didn't want to move to Utah.
He's probably really happy.
But also,
probably.
But dating a guy with 2 kids and a life like that at 20, that would have been.
I was so young. Like I wasn't ready for that.
You would have grown up real fast.
Yeah. That wasn't for you at that time. Like he needs somebody that's more on that level of like you're just getting your life started. Yeah. So that would not work out. I'm sure he's a great guy.
Honestly, I feel like I'm a stepdad. Like I feel like I'd be such a good stepdad. Like,
me too.
I think I have very good stepdad.
But not that early on.
Yeah, not at 23.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because I didn't move to Salt Lake City, but I moved to Dallas.
But also the guy didn't have kids.
He didn't have kids.
But like, Texas versus what was it? Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
The location too. Yeah.
Yeah, you would not be doing a Salt Lake City podcast with your boys.
Yeah, we have gone to Salt Lake City. You never met
me.
It'd be like you and 2 more.
But how do I explain that to my parents? Like, hey, I'm moving. Oh, I got a job in Salt City.
Yeah, because that would be the age where you'd be like talking around it. You'd be like, I just always wanted to live in a different city. I got a job.
Salt Lake City.
Like,
that is so far from Tennessee. Like, that's hours, at least 12 hours from Tennessee. So
I do want to go there for travel one day.
I'm sure it's beautiful, but absolutely not. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I
forgot we're still playing. Yeah. All right. The stories can't last that long anymore.
Never have I ever had a sexual encounter with involving food.
Involving food?
Like chocolate or like whipped cream. I feel like cherries. Yeah, I've never had like sex with food.
No, I don't think so. Okay, for my birthday, Uganda got me like some edible like cock rings. Bleep that word out, right? And
No.
I was like, oh, I might use this. And then also it was like this big, like hard candy sucker in the shape of a
Penis.
huge dick. Yeah. And then I think that I was like gonna maybe like incorporate it in the bedroom, but I ended up just like eating the candy. And it wasn't that good. So I'll put my finger down because that's kind of a technicality, right? Like I ate the food. I did try on the cock ring. I would, but
It wasn't like during the situation.
no.
It was
I was just
okay.
seeing if it fit. So I'm gonna put it down.
Okay, so you kind of technically somewhat.
I've
done,
eaten
like,
sexual candy. I
Like
would
whipped
say.
cream or like
It's stupid. I don't know.
pour like chocolate on
Yeah,
somebody and
it's
lick
too
it
much.
off.
It's
It's
extra.
messy.
It is messy.
It's extra in a way that I'm like,
You don't
just,
want chocolate on your bed sheets.
I'd rather have just regular
Like,
sex.
Yeah, like why you have brown stains on your sheet? Oh, that's chocolate. Like, you can watch that. Yeah, no, we're not.
It's
doing
like, no, I just ordered sex, not with a side of chocolate.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I guess it's my turn. All right, I'm not good at this game, but like when I ask my question of never have I ever, it doesn't matter if it's something I've done or not done. It's just
You want it to be something
You
you've never
haven't done.
I've
So
never-
you don't, because you would have to put down your finger as well.
But you think that we possibly have
Yeah.
done.
okay.
Or you know specifically that we have.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can like, it can
Good one.
be targeted.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let me think of my never have I ever. Never have I ever. Let me not pause for too long. I should have been thinking about this the whole time, and I was not. It doesn't have to be sex based either.
No,
It
of
doesn't
course
have
not.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Your both things are sex related. All right.
Of course. Well, yeah.
And my next one will be.
Yeah,
so-
and all of mine will be. But yours could be like, I've never been skydiving.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, yeah.
That's not fun. Trying to think. What have I not done sexually?
That's the issue.
I've done a lot. Oh wow, I've done a lot. All right. Never have I ever. Never have I. I'm having a hard
Do we
time.
need to skip you?
Can we skip me?
Okay,
Okay.
let's skip into
Let me
it.
come back.
Let's-
I'll think about it while you guys work.
Lord.
Never have I ever had the cops called on me by my ex.
No, not me. No.
Wait, called on you or called the cops on?
Wait. Called on. I was trying to target you, basically.
Wait,
who
called-
called the cops?
I called the cops.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So
See?
put a finger down.
No. Well,
That's what I said. No, I said. Cops
Never
called
had
on
the
me.
never had the cops had to be involved.
I'll put a finger down for that. There was a cop involvement with an ex.
And we'll say no more. Sorry.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It was during the first stages of a very long breakup where someone wasn't handling the potential of the breakup very well, so I was locked out of the place that I lived. And the way it was weird, the way the door was set up is literally you could lock it from the inside where the key wouldn't work. I don't know how this door was set up, but I could not. He disabled the garage and locked the front door, so I literally could not get back in. So I called the cops being like, "Hey, I live here. I'm like, this is my address, but he's not letting me in from dispute." And they're like, "We really can't do anything about it." It was weird. I called the cops. They came out and talked to them. They made it worse. And I went to
As they
Greg's.
generally do. Cops are not known for like fixing
Yeah,
things.
but I'm still
Yeah.
like, well, I'm like, I have to go home. Like, my clothes and laptop and computer are there. So I ended up going to Greg's. And did I go home that night? Did I sleep at your place? Or
I think you slept with my place one night. And
I
you
did
had
sleep.
some friend in
Oh God! Wow, I forgot about all that shit. Yeah, I've had a cop situation involved with an ex. It wasn't domestic. Nobody got hit, anything like that. But yeah, I've had a domestic, non-physical cop
Dispute.
Yeah. Totally forgot about that. All right. Never have I ever skipped out on a check, like paying a bill at a restaurant.
I've never done that.
Have I done that? No, but I'll steal from like the airport. When I'm at the airport and I see a bottle of water for $7, I will take that bottle of water and I will look at a magazine for a couple seconds until the cashier's busy and I'll walk right out with it.
I think that's fair.
Well, but that's definitely stealing.
But it's fair.
But I mean, it's so expensive and
It's
it's
so expensive.
ridiculous.
The markup is
And it's
insane.
like, why would this is highway robbery? So I don't feel bad about stealing, but I have not done it lately because I'll bring my reusable.
Okay, put a finger down.
Okay.
So everybody has a finger down now.
Well-
Just so everybody know.
I have two actually.
Well, I didn't ask
You
if
know,
someone
two
stole.
Well, I would say I have one full one because this one was a technicality.
Yeah,
in the
food
sexual
thing.
chocolate
Yeah.
was technicality.
Sexual chocolate.
I have one that I know both of y'all are going to put a finger down on.
Oh, let's see.
Never have I ever been to a bathhouse.
A bathhouse is like where you're going tomorrow.
No, that's not the same
it's not a
thing.
bathhouse.
It's
Okay,
not a
okay.
bathhouse.
So
It's
what
like-
would it be? So Club Dallas.
Club Dallas
Okay, I've
or
been to
any
Club Dallas.
any type of bathhouse.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finger down.
Your finger? Okay.
Yeah, I got two fingers.
So I have 4 fingers and they both have 3.
Damn, I was winning until like all of a sudden I just lost. Okay, so you had your bathhouse one.
Nope, never been to a bathhouse. I don't. Maybe if I'm ever single again, maybe I would go just to experience it. But right now, no. I just go to the spa.
I will
That's
say
not a
the one
bathhouse.
time I've been has not been in the city I lived in, so it makes a difference to go in a place you don't live at.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, because I don't want to see the people I see every day. And be
Yeah.
like, oh,
I didn't see anybody that I knew when I went, and it was I mean, it was seedy for sure. I was actually just like kind of hungover, and I decided to go to the sauna, and I saw that like if I had quit my membership with LA Fitness, which has a good sauna, right? And it was going to be like $25 to just drop in for the day at LA Fitness, and then I was like, okay, well the bathhouse is $38, so I'll just eat the extra money and see some, ass maybe.
see some nice physiques.
I didn't do anything, but
At the bathhouse?
not really. No.
Have you ever done anything at a bathhouse?
No, not really.
Oh,
I kind of just go for like the watching. I'm a voyeur. What?
Me too.
You're a voyeur?
Yeah, for
You like to
sure.
watch?
For sure.
Wow.
For sure. That's.
I think most people.
We haven't had the kink episode, but once we do have
Oh,
that
yeah, I
episode,
forgot about
I'll be out of town for that week.
Ah,
Wait, we gotta have a guest for the kink episode.
Yeah,
Who would
for
it be?
sure.
Daryl, 100%.
Yeah, probably Daryl. Yeah, for sure. Antonio, it's your turn.
Yeah, all right. So, I'm going to say mine. Never have I ever. I can't say that because Greg stole. I was going to use that one. Never have I ever. I'm drawing a blank again. Why am I having such trouble with it?
Greg, go ahead.
Skip.
Go ahead.
I'll think about it after Greg.
Okay, let me see. Never have I ever. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Now it is hard because I just want to go to like something really obvious, like never have I ever had sex outside. But I want to do something a little bit deeper.
That's the trouble I'm having.
Never.
I have one.
Okay.
Go.
Never have I ever been to a glory hole.
Oh, me neither. And Tom.
Antonio put a finger down, everybody.
Very slowly and gingerly.
I didn't know that, by the way.
that he's
but-
gone to one.
Yeah, like
They're kind of fun.
Yeah. He's
I'm
explained the appeal, and I get it. And when I hear it,
Yeah,
from
like
you.
It's fun.
I've been interested in doing like going to something like that, but I haven't like had the courage to do it. Like
They're just fun. It's like the whole anonymous.
Anonymity.
Yeah, that word. That whole aspect of it. It's just fun. You're there for one purpose. You're both there. You know what's happening.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. They're fun.
And the way you explained it is it's all about the sensation, like when
You
you
can't see the person.
when you
It's
see the
literally-
person, it's
yeah.
like more like
It ruins it.
your eyes. Well, not always, but
it ruins it.
You don't.
Like,
Sometimes you don't want to see them.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
oh yeah, I guess that's true.
And the thing about a glory hole is you probably definitely don't want to see the person on the other side.
That's true.
Sometimes they can be nice, but sometimes it's like I wish you would have not. There's been one time it was years ago. The guy ended up coming back around afterwards. I'm like, you just. I was like,
He's like, I just want to shake your hand. Hey.
no. He was like, he wanted to do more stuff. I'm like, no. This is the agreement. Like I didn't agree for it. You didn't have to come around. Wait, we had to see it. It did ruin it. So
He was like, hey, we should hang out.
Right.
We're like, no.
No.
Like the whole point of a glory hole is like,
They're-
bye,
like
bye.
I'm not supposed to. It's the
Yeah.
secrecy of it all.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
all right, I got one. Never have I ever catfished someone.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, in the sense of sending old pictures or like saying you're
You-
1 year younger
I've
than
been
Some-
catfished,
something
but
deceptive that's like not like 1 year off, but like something just clearly deceptive that you're doing. Have you ever catfished someone in any way?
No.
Never.
No.
I know. I'm generally
Damn, I was hoping somebody did it.
okay.
been
Has
catfished.
anybody been catfished, but then just gone through with it anyway because you're already there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Halfway went through it.
I mean, he had a little hand.
Oh, the little hand
So
story.
I was already there. So it was,
The little hand story.
Yeah.
I had a halfway went through it, but it was like, this isn't good.
Yeah. It's a jarring feeling, but
I was embarrassed because I never get caught by that, but I'm usually good about catching a photo that you can tell is like very old. I'm normally good about it, but this one time it just slipped through, and that photo had to be like 15 years old, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I went back looking, I'm like, this was you, but this ain't you no more.
right. Never have I ever done anything on camera.
Define camera.
Recorded or like.
we're not talking about a drone camera
Yeah.
tone. Yeah.
No.
I'm down.
Antonio put a finger down.
I'm down
Did you
to
put a
one
finger
finger.
down?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No camera.
Never? None of y'all?
No, I don't think so.
You never like put up your phone and be like, get in?
One time I found out that somebody
I'm
had
in the moment.
their phone out.
Wait, y'all have never like, y'all never put a phone on like a windowsill to be like,
No.
never?
Uh-uh.
Y'all not living life.
And I'm against it if somebody else wants to do it. Cause
I have cams with people like Skype.
Oh, yeah, but not recorded. Right.
not
Like,
recorded,
you got
yeah.
FaceTime with people, yeah.
Yeah, FaceTime.
But that's not the same thing.
I've sexted with people.
The
Wait,
only people that have seen that is like Russian hackers, maybe.
So, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In both of your cell phones you've had over the last 10 years, you've never in a cell phone just been like, plop it on a bedpost or something?
No.
None?
No.
Really?
And not even taking a picture
I
of
thought
like a
everybody
sexual
did that.
act. No. Mm-mm.
Just you, apparently.
I do it I did it today. I did it before I came. Wow.
Maybe it's because you'd be like working out. You probably like had 2 workouts before that encounter.
I just like seeing it. I like
so you're
looking
just
back.
very confident with your like, oh, I
You
was
just like
good.
being
I just worked
reminded
out.
of it.
If it's good, I just like to go back and reference it. Like,
I just don't want to. It's like listening to my podcast episode of just coming around to hearing my own voice. I definitely don't want to see my body.
I didn't expect no one to not be recording themselves. I don't do it every time, but like, it's a little fun.
Never have I ever traveled over an hour for a hookup.
Damn it.
Yeah, finger down 100.
Antonio lost everybody. Just
All
to
right.
put that out.
I
there.
knew he was gonna lose.
Let me tell you the story though. Actually, it was one of the when I lived in Georgia before I moved to Texas. I dated a guy in Chattanooga, which is 2 hours from Texas.
Okay, Chattanooga.
Chattanooga,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm familiar.
I live from Tennessee, So literally, I was 20. I was 20, literally 20. I don't know why this happened because at the time, you're on whatever website or stuff there is, and we just chatted, and it was the random like, oh, you should come up, it'd be fun. It was like, fuck it, why not? So I drove 2 hours, and me and that guy ended up in a relationship for like 6 months.
Wow.
And we're actually still friends to this day because we're both, life has changed, we've gone through things, and we're legit good friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, I literally went to Chattanooga, 2 hour drive for a hookup, and that turned into a 6-month relationship.
Well, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this random ass episode this week. This has been very entertaining.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been chill. Remember, don't eat at what's it called? Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't get insurance on your electronics.
the sauce is good. Don't get insurance, yes. Except for who do you work for? I don't know who you work for. I actually don't know who you work for.
I'm not
Anyway.
telling who I work for.
Whatever Dom sells, buys insurance.
Yeah.
You don't sell insurance, I know that. So.
I don't sell insurance. I investigate insurance fraud. So please don't try to commit any insurance fraud.
Please don't. He's
Dom
a
will catch
detective.
you.
He's a detective and he'll
Gosh.
find you.
Dom will catch you. You gotta pay those fines. So, no, this is fun though. I do look forward to at some point maybe have like another. If we find like a good topic, so
Yeah.
if anybody has like topic suggestions, also keep in mind we are 3 gay men, so not that it has to be a gay topic, but
It definitely doesn't, but it helps.
it affects some of the things we talk about as far as topics. But, we're open to topics and anything you want to hear us talk about.
And just letting everybody know, our Twitter again is LMFpod03. And our email is letmefinish03@gmail.com. So feel free to reach out to us. Let us know if you have anything that you want us to talk about. If you have a random question. We don't have a random question this week, but next week we will have a random question. So feel free to reach out to us for sure.
I'm just got our email address as Gmail. Because don't you have a Hotmail, Dom?
I have an AOL.
Dom has an AOL in 2023.
I will
What
never
are we-
get rid of my AOL account. It's been there. It's been loyal with me all these years. So yeah,
I'm
That
sorry.
AOL's rode hard.
I'm shocked it still works.
it does. It works very well.
Shout
Okay.
out to his AOL.
Well, thank you guys for joining us again this week, and we hope you all have a great one. Cheers.
Yeah, we got to go to the festy. Bye, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers and see you next week.